Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to fix battery drain issues on your OnePlus Pad 3. To fix battery drain issues, simply do a few steps that will be shown in this video, and I believe that they will help you with your battery. So the first thing will be enabling battery saver. Of course, the battery saver doesn't have to be enabled all the time, but what battery saver does is it changes how apps refresh in the background. They will either do it less frequently, or if some apps just don't really need to refresh in the background, then they won't. And I think that is pretty useful. Also, it may reduce some other things that drain battery. So if you experience anything like your tablet doesn't work as expected during battery saver mode, you can disable it or just enable it periodically when you really need it. But to enable it, go to the settings and go to battery. Then go to you can find battery mode, and you can set it to high performance mode, which will actually use the most battery but will maximize the system performance. Balanced mode, which balances between the performance and power consumption. Then you can enable power saving mode. What power saving does is reduces some system performance and turns off some features to extend battery life. There's also a super power saving mode, but this mode is pretty extreme. Although I'm gonna show you that anyway. Let's turn it on. Now you can see how it looks. I'm gonna you can turn on location, so it locates your device if it gets lost, whatever. I'm gonna close it, and yeah, you can see the clock and 6 apps. There are 3 added by default that can be deleted from here by clicking on edit, or you can add another app that you can also use. So I think it may be a bit useful, and only these apps will work, which means they'll just use less battery. Now if I click on exit, I'll basically exit this mode. Let's go back to the standard mode, because we'll need to be in the settings anyway, so I think it's gonna be worth disabling it first, because another thing about this mode is that it changes the auto lock time, the time of inactivity after which the device goes to sleep, to I believe like 15 seconds. So I don't really like it, but yeah, if you want to save battery, then it'll be fine. Now also it's worth lowering your screen brightness, because screen brightness usually takes lots of power. And to lower it, just slide down from the top of your screen, then you'll see the screen brightness bar. You can lower it, of course depending on how much you need to lower it, because in full sun you probably won't be able to lower it all the way down, but at night I think it'll be great. And otherwise, just set it to something that's visible enough but not too bright, so it does not use too much power. Then also things worth disabling are Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, as well as location. When not in use. When in use, of course, if you need those, then leave those enabled. But if you don't need them, simply just click on Wi-Fi if you want to disable it, or Bluetooth if you don't use any Bluetooth accessories at a time, or location if you don't need it. Just click on this location button. If you don't have it, you can slide down again. Maybe you'll find it somewhere here, or if not, then you can click on 3 dots and edit the tiles and actually add it on there. So let's go to the next thing, which is I'm actually gonna enable the Wi-Fi because I'll need it in a moment. But before that, let's identify hydrating apps in settings. In settings, we'll see the battery. I believe the battery will be somewhere here. Yes, we are in the battery already. But if you go there, then you'll see battery usage. And you can see it shows a graph. In my case, it's normal. But if there's some high usage, then you can see like when it occurred, what app was using so much power, and you can see battery usage by app here. So that's basically how you can check it. You can check some certain apps use a lot of power, and if they do, if these apps do use a lot of power, then you can simply either use them less if you want to save up power, or disable background refreshing for those apps. So like I don't really have any app that I can do it for, but let's say there was like Facebook or something, then I could just click on it and restrict background activity. If it's an app that actually doesn't need this background refreshing, because background refreshing, if disabled, may limit some functionalities of the app, including the notifications. Notifications may be either still delivered but not on time, or not delivered at all. Now let's go to the last thing, which is in the system and update and software update. Of course, we're still in the settings. I don't have a network connection, so I'll quickly connect to a network. And now I'm connected. You can see my version of the software is up to date. So I don't need to do anything. But if in your case there's an update available, it's very worth updating your system, because it may improve your battery life by fixing some common issues with, or less common issues with, battery draining. And I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.